everyone, welcome to my channel. So this is probably something different than I usually post, obviously. So for those of you who are subscribed to me right now and you're like,
why isn't she singing at me?
I've decided that I want to broaden my channel a little bit, let you guys get to know me a little bit. And so yeah, today I decided to do a little get ready with me. I plan on filming a little bit today. So if you clicked on this video expecting singing and you're disappointed that you didn't get it, I have some videos in the works. Alright, to start out, I'm going to prime my face with the Master Prime by Face Studio. It's a Maybelline primer. I usually don't wear anything on my face, but the other day I used a new moisturizer and my skin hates me for it. So I'm just gonna pop some of this on my finger and then I'm just going to dot this on my face and then rub it in. Oh, I hope this doesn't break me out even more. So, I know I just put primer on my face, so you're probably expecting me to do some base stuff right now, but actually, I do my eyes first, and I don't know when I started doing this, but I like it a lot more, especially because I usually don't do face makeup. But either way, it makes cleanup a lot easier, like if you want to sharpen up the edges, or if you have some fallout, it just makes life so much easier. So I have two palettes that I want to go into today for my eye look. The first one is the classic Modern Renaissance, and the second one, don't mind like the crusty concealer on it. Oh, this is so gross. The Ace Beauty You better stop! Grandiose palette. They both have kind of like the pinks and like the warm toned shades. So I'm going to start off by priming my eyes. I use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, I've had this since I like started doing actual makeup, probably like 3 years ago. Don't do that. It's definitely expired and I definitely can probably give myself an eye infection, so I do not recommend doing this, but I just can't get myself to buy a new one because I'm broke. So I'm just going to take this and put some on my eyelids. Beautiful. And I'm just going to tap and smear it in with my finger. Alright, so now that my eyes are primed, I'm going to start off by going in with the Modern Renaissance palette. I'm going to go in with the shade Tempura to set everything. Now some palettes I don't like to set my base because you get brighter colors, but I've noticed that with this one, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but if I don't set my lids, the color skips and it gets kind of patchy and it just makes blending a nightmare. I'm going to take this brush. Honestly, it has no brand on it or anything. I've just used it forever. It's kind of just like an angled fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into Tempura, tap off that excess, and then just go ahead and put this all over my eyelid up to my brow bone. Okay, so now that that's laid down and we have a nice fresh base for our eyeshadow, I'm going to go into the Ace Beauty palette and I'm going to take the shade Clove. It's this nice orange shade right here, and I'm just going to dust that in my crease with a Sigma. Well, it doesn't say, but a fluffy blending brush, and this is a Sigma brush. Now, I was watching a YouTube video the other day, and someone was like,
oh my god, I used a Sigma brush. Do people even use those anymore?
And I was sitting here like, me. Honestly though, I don't know why people shade them. Like, I've had these brushes for years and they have not let me down. So Sigma, I still love you. Alright, so taking Clove up through my crease. So it's just like a nice, subtle wash of orange as a nice little transition shade. However, this palette is dusty. Do you see that? Jeez. Okay, so now that that orange is laid down and looking nice, I'm going to go into Love Letter from the Anastasia palette. Just run that through my crease as well. I noticed that sometimes when I use this palette, Love Letter shows up gray on my eyes, but like it all depends on what color I use in the transition, as a transition. Because sometimes I'll use other colors from the Modern Renaissance palette, and every single time it just looks gray, and I'm like,
that's not the color that you're supposed to be.
but okay. So taking this in my other crease. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with a slightly smaller fluffy brush. This one is from Luxie, and it is their 121 mini tapered blending brush. So now I'm going to go into Venetian Red, and I'm going to further deepen the crease. So when I deepen my crease, I like to tap the color in first, and then go back later and blend it out. I just find that I get a better color payoff when I do it that way. So once I have that set where I want it in the crease, I go back in with my fluffy brush to a tiny bit of Love Letter, just a tiny bit, and I just go in and really diffuse those edges. You want to barely put any pressure at all on the brush. And then I'll periodically go back into Clove from that other palette and really just clean up the edges.
One eternity later.
Alright, so as I've been filming this, I've noticed that this has turned more into a makeup tutorial than like a get ready with me. So we're going to change that up a little bit. I'm going to talk to you guys more. So, well, for starters, I'm going to go in with the color Primavera all over my lid, and I use my fingers, I don't know, get the best color payoff I've noticed, and it's the easiest thing to do. So let's talk about life, you guys. I am in college right now, for those of you that don't know, and it's a lot different than I expected. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. But it sucks because I can't make as many videos as I really would like to, because it's not like I have any of my equipment there or anything, and when I come home, it's usually because I'm sick, so I can't just go and film, you know, covers and stuff when I have no voice and I'm all stuffed up. But now that I am on winter break, I have time to make more videos, which I'm so excited about, but also I've had more time for social media, and there's something that I want to talk about a little bit, and it's people think that they can be so mean to celebrities, and I don't understand why. Like, what do you get out of saying mean things to people about people? Like, I really don't understand. Like, I understand the whole, oh, like,
I'm insecure, so I'm gonna attack this person because I can, and it'll make me feel better about myself.
which honestly, in the past, I mean, who hasn't said something mean about someone else? Like, I can admit that I definitely have. And at the times where I was insecure with who I was and how I felt and how I looked and everything, and I would say mean things about other people, not only am I still insecure about myself, but now I feel like I'm a mean person. So I just feel like it builds on top of each other, and you're never going to be happy with yourself if you keep trying to cut down other people to do that. I'm going to take this Sigma F70. It's a concealer brush, but I use it for my lids. And I'm going to go into Vermeer. I think that's how you say it. And then this time I am going to use a brush so I can get a more defined look. And then I'm just going to put that on my inner corners. My motto, or what I guess live by when it comes to people that I don't necessarily like that much: indifference. Why waste your energy being mean to someone else? Not only being mean to them, but making yourself look like a horrible person. Just be indifferent. Be the bigger person, be mature, and I guarantee you, you'll be so much happier. Like, instead of being like,
oh, like, look at Vanessa over there, she's so ugly, like, oh my god, like, when I make eye contact with her, I'm just gonna give her this, like, dirty look so she knows that I don't like her.
like, no. Grow up, okay? If you do make eye contact with said person, be polite, be courteous, smile at them, maybe just say hi. You don't have to go too far into it. Like, I'm not telling you to be fake because, honey, if you know me in real life, you know I am not fake. But yeah, just, I'm not telling you to go out and pretend to be nice to all these people because Lord knows we don't have the energy for that either. But I feel like it takes more energy and just more of yourself to be mean to someone. So it's like, why?
Why? Why? Why? Why? Why?
And besides, like, in the end, what do you get out of it? Like, I've been bullied, I've been harassed, I've been made to feel like I'm not important, like I'm not wanted, and just, why? Like, what do you get from making someone else feel so awful about themselves? So it turns out my camera cut out while I was ranting about indifference. So basically all I did was talk more about that, and then I did my liner off camera anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. But this is one of the reasons why I like, oh, that's not blended very well.
Love that.
Alright, so next what I always do is my brows, which I don't really do that much to them because, as you can see, they're pretty thick.
Girl, you're thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
So I'm going to take this Sigma Small Angle E65 brush, and I also have a Sigma brow powder. Man, Sigma, you should sponsor me. I have like 100 subscribers, but still. So I'm just going to spoolie through my brows to brush the hairs in place. And then I'm going to start filling them in. I use the darker brow powder on like the outer tail part of my eyebrows, and then the lighter one on the inside. Brows are filled in. Like I said, I don't really do that much to them. I don't know, because I feel like if I were to go ham in filling my eyebrows in, I would look angry all the time. I don't know, just because they're so thick and the way they are. I don't know, but I'm going to set them. I use just a clear mascara. I know there are brow gels out there. I might buy one day if I actually get money. Like, I have a job. I promise I have a job. I just don't work that many hours, which I mean is okay. But sometimes it doesn't allow for me to buy things like brow gel or a primer that isn't 3 years old. I feel like I look so bad.
I promise my makeup looks better than this.
Fun fact, I actually really want to go to cosmetology school. Like, it's something that, I don't know, I just love doing makeup and hair stuff, and I feel like it'll be fun. I don't know. So I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara. So I don't curl my lashes or anything. I just find that the way that I apply mascara, I don't really need to. And I actually have some little tips and tricks that I will tell you guys. So basically the way I apply my mascara to make my lashes look super long and full is I put the wand at the base of my lashes and I wiggle it and twirl it up at the same time, and then I move it from root to the tip. Alright, so I have one coat on. I'm going to go in with a second. I like to do 2 coats of mascara and then one last one of waterproof mascara. I find that it really holds the curl. It makes my lashes look really nice. And it's something that I've been doing forever. But now we are going to go into the Maybelline Falsies Volume Express. I love how this just curls my lashes. And since it's waterproof, it's going to hold it better. So a trick that I learned from theater actually is when your eyelashes are drying, so just after you applied it, what you want to do is take your finger and gently just hold up your lashes while they're drying and kind of look down to help encourage it, which I probably look crazy right now. But I promise you, it'll make your eyelashes dry, curled, and so they'll end up being so much longer and so much more curled, and it'll last. That's the nice thing about it, is it
lasts.
Alright, so there are many methods when it comes to removing mascara if you accidentally bumped it. Because of where this one is, I'm just gonna go in with that little flat brush that I used on the kind of shimmery parts of my eye, and I'm just gonna go in and kind of just rub it away, because there's still some excess product on this brush, and voila, it's gone. There's a little bit up here too that I'm just gonna clean up with the brush. A little bit on this side. So yeah, that is the eyes done. I know I said I was gonna put like face makeup on today, but honestly I might just put a little bit under my eyes for my dark circles, because I'm at the point right now where I really don't care about my little pimples, because I'm not going to be filming as much as I thought I would be today, and I'm going to be doing a lot more tomorrow, so that's when I need to look flawless. So I'm gonna go in with Tarte Shape Tape. Is anyone surprised? No, probably not. And I have the shade Light. I think it's my shade. I'm not 100%. I think it looks fine, but I could be very wrong. So since I'm only doing my dark circles today, which I feel like beauty gurus are gonna be like,
Oh my god, no, you need to highlight it.
and I'm just like, the problem is if I bring it down here, these pores get clogged so easily, and it takes me forever to like get it smooth and cleared up again, because like I said before, I don't have money, so I can't afford like a $500 skincare routine to like make that problem go away. So I'm just gonna dot the tiniest amount.
Oh, that's too much. Oh shoot. Okay.
Under my eyes. Even though that was way too much, it's fine. I'm going to take the Morphe Y10 first Morphe brush. I also love Morphe. I'm taking this brush and I'm going to buff it out. Let me finish that first. I have quite a few Morphe palettes, and honestly, I would be using them in these videos because I just have more variety with them. However, I left them in my dorm and I'm locked out for winter break. So, you know, you gotta figure it out with what you have. I'm really excited though. My boyfriend got me the blood sugar palette, the Jeffree Star blood sugar palette for Christmas.
I really hope he got me the blood sugar palette for Christmas.
And I'm super excited to play with the new palette. The last time I got a new palette, I think, was when I bought myself the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I feel like that came out forever ago, so it's kind of sad. But I'm super excited. I kind of want to do one of those videos where it's like 3 looks with the new like blood sugar palette, because I've been seeing everyone do that with the James Charles palette, and like I obviously would hop on that bandwagon, but I don't have that palette, and I probably won't for a while, because every time I go to get it, it's sold out, and then when it gets restocked, I didn't get paid yet, so it's like sister sad. So yeah, now that my under eyes look less dark and like I don't sleep at night, I am going to lightly set them with a powder. I use this Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35 brush, And I use this Wet n Wild contouring palette. These are honestly so good. Like, a lot of makeup YouTubers actually talk about it. And I'm just going to lightly dust into this one, tap off the excess, and just lightly press it just underneath my eyes where I put that concealer. Because like I said, I'm not trying to clog my pores today. So now I'm going to move on to my under eyes, eyeshadow wise. Oh my gosh, okay, my camera had literally 15 seconds before it was gonna cut out. I'm so glad I got up to check on that. Anyways, I am going to take this tiny little Luxie 141 mini round blending brush. It's so cute, it's so little. And I'm going to dip into Venetian Red from that Anastasia palette. I'm just going to run it under my eyes, smoke it out a tiny bit, nothing too crazy. So if you guys have any ideas for future videos you want me to make, please feel free to let me know. I kind of just am trying to have more fun with my channel and do a larger scope of, you know, when it comes to like the type of videos I make. So please let me know what you want to see. Obviously, I'm still going to make covers and medleys and stuff because that's what I love to do. It's just, I would like to have some filler videos in between because those videos do take so long to make because I'm a perfectionist, and so especially when it comes to my singing, I want to make sure all my vocal tracks are perfect and the piano is perfect. And obviously I'm not perfect. I'm never going to be perfect. So it can be kind of hard. Like, I've been working on this one video for over 2 months now because I just keep trying to perfect it. And it's the one I think I'm going to film tomorrow. I just need to let go of trying to be perfect and just post what I have. Because like I said, nobody's perfect. And I obviously could perfect my voice with like auto-tune and stuff like that. But one, I have no idea how. And two, I don't know. I don't like that. I like being a raw singer. Like, obviously there's a tiny bit of reverb in there, but that's really all like I know how to do. Okay, so I just went ahead and did my lower mascara, same combination, the Lash Paradise and then the Maybelline waterproof one, because my eyes also just leak a lot. Like, I do cry quite often because I'm just an emotional person, I guess. Not even, like, I can see a cute dog on the street and I'll cry. But anyways, yeah, my eyes leak a lot because I have really bad allergies and like dry eye and stuff. So waterproof mascara, I hate it on its own, but as a little like top coat,
Fantastic.
So next I'm going to go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Now this is actually a new makeup purchase for me. I decided to splurge on the like, what is it, $13 to buy it. Does smell really nice. If I'm being honest, not as fantastic as the YouTube world made it sound. Like, I thought I was gonna buy this and like die because of how good it smelled. Like, it smells good, like tropical, but I don't know, I was a little disappointed if I'm being honest. Is that mean? Oh shoot. No, honest. That is honest. I'm an honest person. Alright, so I'm just going to use this huge powder brush, F30 Sigma, and I'm just going to run this over my cheeks because I have a super round face and I wish I had more definition. So I'm going to fake it till I make it. Alright, so that's done. I'm going to put some under my chin because I have a natural double chin. Thanks, family, for that. And then I'm going to put some down the sides of my nose because I am Polish and I have a Polish nose. No shade against that either. Like, honestly, I feel like for all of us Polish people out there, as my mom would say, it fits our face. Like, if I had this tiny little button nose, I don't know, I feel like it would look weird. But I'm still going to contour it anyway. We are in the home stretch. Okay, so I'm going to take this... God, I rubbed the name off of so many of these. This is just a Sigma, like, tapered fluffy brush. It's probably not even for blush, but that's what I use it for. I have this Laura Geller New York Baked Blush and Brighten in Tropic Hues. I really like this because I like a shimmery blush because I just feel like it makes me look nice and dewy and glowy and just radiant. I used NARS's Orgasm basically my whole life. But like I said, that one was definitely expired because I took it from my mom when I was like 10 and she had had that for years. So Lord knows how old that is. So when I finally got this one, I decided to switch, which is probably for the best until I get a new one day. So I'm just going to go in with this huge brush. I took it from my mom when I was like 8. Don't know what it is. Sorry. And I'm just going to tap over the blush and that bronzer to kind of not veil it because there's no powder on this, but to kind of just smooth it out. I might have to veil this. I'm looking very red. Doesn't help that I have super red skin, by the way, but I'm just going to go into this yellowish powder, which, okay, can we talk for a second about how the old ones, don't mind how awful and busted this is, but it was like cool toned, and now it's so much more warm toned. Like, I'm not mad at it because I like using this as a bronzer, but when I'm super pale, like I'm already pretty pale, but especially in the winter time, I get even more pale, and this worked so much better for me, but they don't sell it anymore, and it's so sad. But anyways, I'm going to take the powder on that brush, and I'm just going to veil this, clogging all my pores. Like I said, I didn't want to do earlier, but you know what? YOLO. So lastly, we're going to do my favorite part of the whole routine, and that is highlight. Now, when I was Glinda in Wizard of Oz, I splurged on like 80 highlighters because I wanted to look like a freaking disco ball. So I ended up buying this one from Ofra. It's their Beverly Hills, kind of just like multiple shades. I love it so much. As you can see, I hit major pan. But this is definitely one of the more expensive makeup products I own, and I do not regret buying it all. You literally just need like 2 taps into this, and that's more than enough. So I'm just going to use this fan brush that I also stole from my mom. Don't know what it is. Just hit the high points of my cheeks, the apples a little bit. I'm going to do the tip of my nose, Cupid's bow. Now, I don't really like to do the bridge of my nose. I don't know, it's just not my thing. Alright, so usually I don't like using lip products, but I got this Tarte lip gloss. Alright, so it is the Tarte Tarteist Lip Paint in Insta-famous. This stuff is beautiful. While I was trying to show you guys my lip gloss, also this audio might sound weird because I'm not using my microphone, but while I was trying to show it to you guys, I was in a shadow. So basically, this is the gloss, but it's just beautiful and iridescent and sparkly. And yeah, that is what I tried to show you guys earlier. But yeah, I love this lip gloss, and it's not sticky or anything. It's so nice. But yeah, that was this video. I hope you guys kind of liked the new avenue, I guess, I'm taking my channel down. Like I said, if you have any suggestions for what you want to see in the future, please let me know. I want to get to know you guys better, so just leave me some comments. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. It's at Tiana_Marks. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Let me see your lips.